Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what time you are looking at this live. What up, Chris Crew, Chris Court? How are you guys doing today? Let me see who is in the chat. We have Vanna, we have Yuli. We have Dustin, GSP. How you guys doing? Hey, Mimi. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Elizabeth. You guys are all coming in. I'm going to assume that means you guys got the notification this time. I'm thinking that's the case because it just was a big jump all of a sudden. So I am hoping the notifications are working. How you guys doing today? Hope all is well. I know out here in California it is raining. So with that, hey Shayla, what's up? I think I want to say you only get notifications if you click notify me, right? Or maybe if you subscribe, you automatically get them. I don't know, child. Y'all know I'm still new to YouTube as far as having a channel is concerned. But yeah, so with that being said, hey Wanda, hello. You guys are all coming in. We're about to get into it. First things first, I have to give my rating. Hey, Brave. So if I had to rate this episode, I would have to give it a C plus. Wasn't that great. But I still was able to watch it all the way through. I'm probably being a little lenient with the C plus, but yeah, I would give it a C plus. What do you guys give it? Okay, so me starting off from the she's like, I give it a D. I give it a D. All right. So what are you guys thinking as far as what you're grading? Elizabeth says C. Okay. So we have C. Okay. So Mimi D. Indigo. What's up, Indigo? D. Elizabeth C. Yuli said negative D. Okay. She said negative D. All right. So we got C. Pamela. Hey, Pamela. Got D. C plus life after lockup period. All episodes have been trash except the episode 2 episodes ago. That was pretty good. What up, D? How are you? All right. So mainly everybody's giving it C's and D's. Okay. All right. So C's and D's. So we're going to get into it. We are going to get into this nonsense. Shayla said hi to all the boos. Give it a C. Okay, so everybody's in the C and D range. All right, so we are going to review Life After Lockup, and it is called Shimmer Down, not Simmer, but Shimmer Down. So let's get into it. First, we're going to start off with Sean and Sarah. So while Sarah is cleaning her stomach, and I don't know why the hell they had to give us a close-up on that. I did not want to see it. I mean, I've seen the scars from a tummy tuck before, but I damn sure didn't want to see it. So she's cleaning her stomach in the bathroom, and Sean is saying that they need to go because he wants to teach her how to drive the tow truck. All right. And so at this point, she's like, I am healing from this tummy tuck. And I just feel like I have a stupid airhead man who literally doesn't understand that I am healing from this tummy tuck. And he wants me to sit up there and learn how to drive this tow truck. And I'm just like, because he doesn't care, because he didn't want you to get the damn tummy tuck in the first place. He don't care. Like at the end of the day, he does not care. You have your interest on what you want to spend your money on. He has his interest on what he wants to spend the money on. So yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't get it. But with that, they're in the truck and he's teaching her, and she actually gets out and learns a couple of things. And in the process, he's talking about, of course, how, he is trying to spend money to get this company together, to get this tow truck together. And Sarah is saying how she can't trust Sean financially at this point because of all the debt that has been accumulated when it comes to this tow truck or whatever the case may be. And while he's saying, well, you got these surgeries. And she was like, okay, and like, regardless, the money is gone, regardless on if it's on the surgeries or the tow truck. So at this point, she says she's going to remove him financially from the credit cards and everything. We'll see how that shit work. But with that being said, next thing you know, there is a phone call that comes in, and Sarah's like, who is that? What that bitch want? Who is that? And I'm like, oh, here we go. So it's the baby mama. And I'm like, why else would you think she would be calling? I mean, they do have kids together. So, like, why? Of course she's going to be calling. So at that point, she's annoyed because she said, of course, she tried to work it out with that girl, but then found out that the baby mama was talking mess and manipulating her. So she's having a conversation with him about how they actually send her money every month. So she's trying to figure out what's the big deal and why she keeps asking for money. But she had the audacity to say, I mean, we give her $1,000 a month. And I'm like, what the hell is $1,000 a month gonna do for kids, plural? I'm sure for those who have multiple kids, $1,000 ain't doing nothing. Nothing at all. So she was like, we give $1,000 a month. Like, I feel like she using that money for herself. And I don't understand what the big deal is. What she doesn't know, though, is that money that she thinks is going towards the kids, Sean has been using it towards that damn truck. That's what she don't realize. And I said, oh boy. So when it all boils down to it, we have Sean who has been using that money not only for the actual truck, but at the same time, he's also been playing the baby mama, keep saying that he ain't got it. And so I'm like, this is going to be quite interesting. Okay, so we got somebody saying, okay, so GSP is saying 1,000 is cool for the basics, but then there's prom. Yeah, but and how many kids does Sean have with the baby mama? How many does he have? How many does he have, y'all? Let me know. See, me like I got that for 2 kids in 93. There's multiple children involved in this. 6 kids, $1,000 a month. No. I am sure that grocery bill alone is $1,000 a month, especially in this day and age. Brave said he got 10 million kids. Oh my gosh, let me see. Is that deadbeat? Is that deadbeat is being a deadbeat? He's not good with managing money. That's obvious, but she deals with his dumb ass. So okay, so she has 6 kids from him, 4 under 18. That ain't enough money. Sorry, y'all. $1,000 a month ain't enough money. I don't care if they live in Ohio, and it looked like they live in a small town of Ohio. So I'm going to assume it's probably cheap to live. All of Ohio, from my understanding, instead of certain like spots, is considered, like reasonable living. So, but even with $1,000 a month, absolutely not. Sean was always weird to me. They both weird to me. Hey, Andrea, what's up, girl? Welcome. You guys hit the like button. Hit the like button on your way in. Make sure you hit the like button. Sarah, you can't trust a deadbeat. Her stomach looked, it did. She was crazy for going out drop eggs. Thank you, Pamela. I was like, why do we need to see this close up? For one. And two, the fact that she was willing to go with him, it would have been a hell no for me. Like a hell no, because I've heard if you do too much, you can reopen that incision. So yeah, try microblading Sarah. So yeah, you say the eyebrows. To me, her teeth bother me. I feel like she should have invested in maybe getting a crown or something or some implants for her teeth. I don't know. They just seem like her teeth don't go with her face. I don't know. It's something weird. It's something weird when it comes to her teeth. But we all have our different things. But yeah, six kids. Like, this is what I'm talking about. All them children, for real. Girl, you look good when you 6 kids, but 2 are adults. But even with adults, as you guys probably know, with adult kids, especially if they're still like between 18 and 21 or so, like, they still need money and necessities in college or whatever the case may be. Like, they're still your kids until they really are able to become grown and take care of themselves. I don't get some women when they marry men with a lot of kids who won't complain. Yeah, that's another thing too. You want to complain about the fact that he has all these children, and you're talking about how she's using it on her. Even with 4 kids underage, there's no way in hell $1,000, in my opinion, is covering everything that they need. I can't see it. He should not be saying crap, but not even on child. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what that baby mama stressed. And I'm like, if she don't have you on child support, you better do whatever the hell you can do, because to not be on child support and you got 4 kids that are under age 18, what she want to do when she needs to talk to him after they divorce and her current convict won't let her talk to Sean. Remember, Sean got with his first wife when she was, 16 or so, and he was, oh my gosh. No, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. Oh no. For real? Oh. If I would have, oh my gosh, she should have not even went, like, girl, rest. Exactly. She want to talk all those backyard surgeries she keep getting. Sean won't get 2 kids from me and not marry me. 1,000 not nothing. Even milk prices going up. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I did not know that. But yeah, so pretty much I can't wait until she finds out that money is actually going towards the tow truck that keeps breaking down or keeps having issues versus going towards the kids. And I'm curious to see what the baby mama gonna say about that too. So that just shows you even more how selfish she is, because I understand you trying to start a business, but at the end of the day, if your kids need necessities, that's what it is. They come first, priorities. What you need to do is get you a damn job that literally you can still work and 40 hours a week and help you pay into this business until the business is up and running and it's profitable. But that's just my opinion on the situation. So with that being said, that was it for they asses. So let's move on. Yes, that is correct. Oh my pearls. Oh my God. He should be exactly like, ugh. Look, y'all done got me speechless on that. Y'all know I ain't never speechless. So, Justine and Michael. First things first, on a positive note, one thing I can say about Justine, she carried her pregnancy very well. Because if you truly look at her, until you see that belly, like from like the neck up, typically sometimes when women are pregnant, you can tell that they pregnant by their face, their nose, like even the facial, features shift. But she actually looked like she carried her pregnancy very well. To me, she looked good. But with that being said, what's up, Tashonda? Interesting enough, Kylie sits up there and puts her immature parents on blast and was like, so I see you guys aren't matching today. And I'm like, nope, because they have to be grown-ups at the moment. You know what I'm saying? They have to be grown-ups. See, that whole matching every day nonsense, that's for children. That's for teenagers. But grown folks ain't got time for this matching shit. And Kylie said, look, what's going on? And they look worn out because, yeah, that's what adulting is. Adulting will wear your ass out, especially when you don't know how to make adult decisions and think 10 steps ahead like true adults know how to do. So at that point, Mike's mom calls saying that maybe her and the kids can come down for the summer. And I was like, oh, hell no. But she's like, maybe we can come down for the summer so you can see the kids. And at that point, Justine comes outside. And Justine is saying, sorry, you guys, I'm drinking water. I have been told I need to drink more water. So Justine is pretty much saying, look, Do you get on my nerves? Yes. Do I need the help? Yes. But where in the hell are we going to put her and the kids? On top of that, she also says, look, I know that mama is still being sneaky as hell when it comes to that paternity test. So I don't know if I really want her around. So, sorry, you guys. Water time. I think you guys got me speechless with that Sean thing. Hold on. Okay. Back. So, at that point, I know y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Something went down the wrong pipe. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Look at y'all. Oh, my crew like, hold up. Hold up. Is Chris okay? Is Chris okay? Yeah, y'all. Someone down the wrong pipe on top of the whole Sean thing. I think I like, it went down the wrong pipe. So, anywho. So, with that being said, she's like, where the hell are we going to put them? And, the mama is definitely, still trying to do the paternity test. So at that point, literally the kids come down and the mom come down. Yeah, I'm fine, you guys. My voice is probably going to sound a little cracklish for a minute, but I'm good as long as I'm not coughing. You guys can hear me, right? Let me know if you can hear me. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, it goes down the wrong. Yeah, it goes down the wrong pipe sometimes. But yeah, can you guys hear me? Let me know. Okay, good. Okay. So with that being said, so next thing you know, when they come down, Melody is like, I want to live with y'all. And she's like, I want to live with y'all. I think it's time. I want to live permanently. And literally, I personally think Melody wants to spend time with her father, but at the same time, low key, I think that she doesn't like the fact that Kylie is going to get that attention from her father. Do I blame her? Hell no. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But with that, this is when I said, Mike, you a piece of shit. Like, there's no nice way to put it at this point. You a piece of shit. When she's sitting up there talking to him, he literally is looking down, can't even really make eye contact with her. And he's like, sounds great, but, what about Mason? And, Mason will miss you. And, I just don't, I don't know about that. And what do you think your mom is going to say? And then the confessional, he's like, well, Melanie was the one who stepped up, and he said he knew he was about to have those two kids when he was on his way to prison. Like, he is truly an ain't shit dude, in my opinion. He literally was that guy who was probably sticking it everywhere, lying his ass off, just the F boy. Like, point blank, period. So at that point, he's like, but what about Mason? And, you was changing diapers, like he would miss you or whatever. But I think it's a great idea. And I'm thinking, like, so in other words, you're saying, what about you being a parent to Mason? That's what it sounds like to me. What about you being a parent to Mason? No, the two people who need to be a parent to Mason is Mason's mother and Mason's father. So this whole situation about how, well, I'm concerned about Mason, you should be concerned about all of your damn kids. Exactly. I was literally about to say that, Indigo. It is not Melanie's responsibility to be worried about how Mason is going to feel. Of course, she's going to miss her brother and her sister. But if she feels that she can get a better quality life in Vegas, like the rest of y'all, since you claim that's the reason why you're moving, then why the hell not? And to me, his whole explanation was about, I need for you to hold your brother down because I'm not going to be there to hold him down and be the father that he needs. To me, that's what it screams. And also he was talking about Justine. Well, about Justine and, we're bringing you there. And I'm like, you know what? I wish that he literally was saying this because he was concerned about Justine. But you know what I think, y'all? I think he likes to use Justine as a reason for him to not really be honest about what's really going on. He's selfish as shit. And he wants to use Justine when it all boils down to it. When it all boils down to it, it's really about him and his selfish needs. Because remember, you guys, he wanted to move to Vegas. Justine, being that ride or die, literally was like, I'm down for wherever we go. But he wanted to move. And so he's looking at another responsibility when it comes to Melody coming there. And he's trying to use Justine and Mason as a reason, because when all boils down to it, in my opinion, he don't want the responsibility. That's just what it is. F-boy shit. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, I didn't like the fact, as always, the way that he approached that situation. And to me, just looking at Melody's face right here, I think she know her daddy is full of shit. I think she knows. She don't want to admit it, just like, in my opinion, Michael's sister doesn't want to admit it. But I think they both know that Mike is for Mike. And if it wasn't for his sister, if it wasn't for Melody, if it wasn't for his mama, these kids would probably not be a unit, and they would literally have to sit up there and wait till that father got home. Like, they would probably be scarred for life if it was just Michael that they had to depend on. And that's just the bottom line. But it was very selfish. His whole reason and his excuse, it was some F-boy shit, bottom line. Let me see what you guys are saying. Michael is basically saying Melody had to grow up quick and be a third parent to those kids like most older siblings are, which sucks. Not a third parent, Joseph, a parent, because Michael has not even been there for those two babies, especially. He was going into prison around that time that those kids was about to be born. I want to say that he was in prison when they were born. So they never really knew him outside of prison. She was the second parent. She was the second parent. That's just what it is. And I look at her face. Like, I feel like she knows her daddy is full of shit. Look at y'all. I love y'all. Y'all was like, no, she choking. Not Chris, not Nicole. Worst parents ever. How to say to your daughter you don't want her to move with you by saying, well, you need to be a parent. Hey, thank you, Marlon. I said, did he really just say this shit? Did he really say that? They make me feel so good about my parenting. Fabulous me. What's up, Fabulous me? How you doing? Sometimes it goes, yeah. Yes, it does. Yes. Aw. Love y'all. Y'all like, no. Yes. I'm gonna need you to raise your little brother Mason, who rejects their own daughter that way. Thank you. I was just like, oh, you ain't shit. Like, ain't no nice way to put it. You ain't shit. You was that guy who literally had the long curly hair that probably the girls just like just for the looks of the hair, whatever the case may be. But you truly, manhood, it's not in your forte. Like, manhood, absolutely not. Just even the way that he handles difficult decisions, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. He's horrible. Justine shows me she doesn't trust Michael because everything Michael's out of sight. She goes looking for him. Yeah, but that also is her codependent nature also. See, when you think about it, they're both codependent of each other in the most toxic way, in my opinion. They're both codependent. She wants to go live it up on Well, remember, she was just down for wherever they was moving. Now, of course, when she heard Vegas, she was excited, which I don't know why. I'm going to need for people to understand outside of the strip. I mean, okay. Thank you, Wanda. What does he think he's going to jail did to those kids? Exactly. That is not Melody's responsibility. Exactly. He told her to keep quiet too. More lies and secrets. Thanks, Pops. Look at her. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I literally took this picture, because I was like, oh, if you don't see in her face that she know that you bullshitting her, she knows it. She knows that that girl is a teenager. She could pick that stuff up. You so right, Chris. A huge piece. He keep putting this on Mason, then made his poor teen to grow up fast, doing your job. That's not her place. He did not say anything about Nova. Yeah, because you know what's so crazy though? It's because one, he did mention Mason and Melody have the same mother and father. Remember, Mason and Nova are, the quote unquote ghetto twins. They were literally conceived around the same time by different mamas. That's why I guess the first baby mama, that is Melody's mom, they've been beefing because of, I guess I'm assuming he cheated on her. So when it all boils down to it, sounds like Melody is in the house with Mason. She sees Nova, but Nova has a different mom. Oh yeah, GSP just said the same thing. Yeah. Michael is basically saying Melody had to grow up quick and be a third parent to those kids. Exactly. She knows, but unfortunately our Hispanic culture, we mamitis, our man is all worse. Are you saying, did I say it right? Mamitis? Justine got karma back quick, fast, and in a hurry. He has no desire to be a parent. He doesn't. He was probably one of those guys who was like, I have cute babies. He gave money, but he wasn't there to actually physically take care of them. That's what it sounds like. He cares so much about not disappointing her at all, but don't mind disappointing and hurting his kids, though. I don't like when he comes on TV. Yeah, but I think sometimes he uses Justine as an excuse because he doesn't really want to be honest about his own feelings. That's my opinion in the situation. He's real quick to throw Justine out there, to pretty much throw her under the bus, because it would look horrible if he said, look, I can't afford you to come right now, and I need for you to hold your little brother and sister down because I'm not there. That would sound very selfish, right? Yeah, but that's why he wants to use Justine and stuff. But I truly feel, in my opinion, in his heart of hearts, he'll throw Justine under the bus because he doesn't want to admit that a lot of this stuff is his decision. But that's my opinion. Exactly, Wanda. Exactly. Can't believe a father would tell his daughter that she needs to be the father. And thank you. Thank you. F-boy behavior. F-boy behavior. Justine better hope he stays with her, or you're going to be feeling the same way. Exactly. Exactly. And she had already admitted, I want to say in the last season they were in, that maybe she moved too fast with him. So that's why I said they have a codependent type of relationship. Facts. Mills was popping back in the British night days. Hell, them damn shoes he was trying to sell look like some British knights. Shoot. Them BKs, a real daddy plus father won't do that. Exactly. Planted all them seeds just to not watch them grow because you're selfish AF. Exactly right. She's old enough to see through the BS, and you can see it in her eyes. She like, I'm a nod, but at the same time, I think you're full of shit, daddy. That's what she's saying, in my opinion. She wants her dad so sad how she have to beg you and put his, yeah. Yes, I agree. So he got 3 baby mama, low budget Nick Cannon without the money. Oof. Not Nick Cannon. I don't think anybody can top Nick Cannon, but at least Nick Cannon got millions, allegedly. They're so fake rich, want to be famous. Exactly. Hey, Suzanne, what's up? Justine don't want to be in the those baby mamas. Oh my gosh. And the deadbeat award goes too. That's what I'm saying. And no one has defended him. No one's, but honestly, if I could be quite honest, I can't put all the responsibility on Justine either. I do feel that she has that get along, pick me type of attitude. But the reality is, I'm really starting to think that Mike is the main one making these decisions. I truly think he's the one making the decisions. Justine plays a part in it. She probably talks ish about his kids just the way her kids reacted to his kids coming to stay. Who knows? But at the end of the day, as a man and the one who's supposed to be the head of the family, that's supposed to be the head of the family, you supposed to make sure your unit is strong. And if you have to, sit up there and let your wife know, don't disrespect my kids or don't disrespect my mom or whatever the case may be, then so be it. There's a way to sit up there and, respectfully be able to put your foot down and say, as the man of this family, you won't be doing that. You won't be talking about my kids because I won't talk about yours. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be shocked, though, if he been talking mess about them baby mamas to Justine. I'll tell you that much. Mama's more happy to help out so she can get exactly that paternity test. And that's what Justine said. I hope the girl be okay and be able to have a normal, good life. I hope so too. I looked it up. Sean was 24 and Kelly was 16. He has 6 kids with her. In Ohio, is that a legal age? 16? Look, you about to make me sit up there. It's going to go down the wrong pipe again. Let's not talk about Sean no more because I'm like, I don't need to have another cough attack. But exactly, I wouldn't trust that she has an ulterior motive to get that DNA on a sneak tip. Yeah, something. He ain't the head. She is the, okay, hold on. He ain't the head. He is scared of her. You think so? You think he's scared of her, or is he truly a boy in a man's body? Which one is it? Because to me, I don't know. I think he likes to use her as an excuse because of how he really feels. But that's my opinion. We have 35 people in the chat. You guys hit the like button, Welcome, welcome. If you are new, please subscribe. He better hope she have her in her life when she get grown. Yeah. I am also annoyed at Justine for not saying, stay here with your kids and watch them grow up. I know a man is going to do whatever they want, but if I was Justine, I would have checked Mike on that. Right. But again, both of them, remember, I talked about it before, trauma bonding, codependency. She's going to do whatever to keep her man, thinking that, this time around, she's going to be able to keep him. Sean and Kelly are from Las Vegas. Child. Right. She should be living her life, not being a father figure to her brother. Exactly. What up, Lee Pepper? Both. Okay, so both. Okay, so you guys say both. That's crazy. All those kids with Kelly and he got out and married an ex-con. I would feel the same way. I'm telling you. So with that being said, he tried to smooth things over. But it was clear that Melody was trying to sit up there and hold up, and just listen to her father and be respectful of her father. But when it all boils down to it, she knew he was BSing. I didn't like it. At this point, every time they come on the screen, I'm annoyed. Because I feel like all you're going to do is BS the situation. You know what I mean? Like, he can't even properly handle his damn paperwork to get to Vegas correctly. Like, seriously? You can't even handle your paperwork. He definitely is that type where he gave money, but he literally did nothing else. Gave money, maybe took the kids to go play, take them to, an amusement park, but then dropped them off. It sounds like he never took on the real responsibilities of fatherhood. Period. How many Parent Traps did the two of them set? So moving on, because I'm tired of talking about these assholes. And at the end of the day, I really hope Melody really continues to stay strong. She's in the prime of her life. She's in high school. College is about to kick in soon. I really hope that she does what she needs to do to live for her. Because it's not fair. I know she loves her siblings. But damn it, they are not your responsibility. You are there to be a sibling, not a mom or a dad. Period. Yes. What's up, guest? So next, moving on. Brittany and Karac. So they go and visit her abuela. And for some reason, was it just me? Or did I think this whole visit wasn't just the abuela? I thought the parents was out there in New York too. But it sounds like it's just the abuela and some of her other relatives, but her parents actually live in the VA area. I thought this was about to be a whole family reunion and her actually trying to see her mother and her father as well. but that is not the case. So they get to the grandma's house and it was so sweet. The grandma was crying and, Brittany was crying and she was just so happy to see her grandchild. And, Karac comes in and actually feels welcome. So I was like, see, Karac, you feel welcome. So I hope you ain't about to nag and you will shut the hell up. What's up, May? So yeah, so literally he comes in and he was like, oh, grandma, you're beautiful. I bought you some flowers. And I was like, oh, I was like, that's so sweet. Until I saw that damn price tag still on them damn flowers. Let me tell y'all something. When you buy a gift, even if you buy the flowers off the damn freeway, even if you go to the grocery store, pull the damn price tag off the gift. That is tacky as hell. Big old $8.99 price tag on the freaking flowers. But the abuela being so sweet, it's like, oh, my grandson bought me some flowers, and all I could see was that damn tag. I said, you know what, Karac? This is tacky as hell. This is tacky as hell. It bothers the hell out of me. Oh, that is so annoying. Like when you give people gifts, you remove it. Remove it. Anywho. So at that point, and literally I'm trying to figure out though, the abuela, if the abuela is her father's mother or her mother's mother. But either way, what we find out is that the grandmother is like her mother. Brittany's mother is crazy. The whole 6 years that Brittany was in prison, she was told that she was in college. And I said, so you got the hood special. I said, okay, you got the hood special. I mean, we all done had that family member that was in jail and they told the young ones that they was in college, and then they would come back with no degree, no job, and then all of a sudden you was told again they went back to college again. Yeah, she got the hood special. Now, of course, they would tell the young kids that. They typically didn't tell the older people that, but maybe, just maybe, they thought abuela was gonna sit up there and like her heart was gonna completely be broken. But she said she was told that she was in college, but she couldn't call her. She didn't find out until maybe a couple months before Brittany was about to get out that she was in prison. So at that point, it's very clear that the grandmother also has maybe her issues when it comes to the mama too, because she straight up called Brittany's mama local. She said she a little loco. So at that point, we see that Brittany's uncle is there. And also, I think Brittany's cousin, I believe, is also there. And they're very welcoming, very accepting. And even the uncle goes outside to speak to Brittany and tells Brittany, like, you got to do what's best for you. And if your mom is tripping the way that she's tripping, she claims to be a Christian, like she has to understand and accept people for how they are. And so literally at that point, that's when I knew that this is why. Because if you really look at it, Brittany's eyes lit up. And she has so much life in her eyes. What's up, Lansky? She has so much light in her eyes when she was around her grandmother, her uncle, and her cousin. She truly seemed like she came out of her shell. So in my personal opinion, it probably would be good, because she mentioned, maybe they'll move to New York. In my personal opinion, it seems like New York does her good. And she even said when she was in school and she stayed with her grandmother, she was doing well. She had 2 jobs. So literally, I was just like, damn, like this is good. But the problem is Karac got his own drama in Virginia. But I'm like, see, the drama you have in Virginia is really not your drama. It's your family drama, and you're trying to be a fixer. It may be good for both of you to move, to get away from that drama, because like I said before, I think Karac, if he continues, he's going to allow that drama to bring him down. So, it was a nice scene. It was a sweet scene. Brittany truly loves her grandmother. You could tell in her eyes, and even the grandmother. And literally they said, let's take a selfie, let's take a picture and send it to the mama. So literally, At this point, we see that there's a couple of people who have their issues with Brittany's mom in that family. It is very obvious. So, but at least we know that there is some type of love that Brittany has felt and received from her blood family, because you can tell she truly loves her grandmother, but she knows that her grandmother loves her. So it was definitely very nice to see that support. And again, Karac being accepted, because Lord knows if it was awkward as hell, we know that the whole drive back to freaking Virginia, Karac would have been complaining about all of this BS and not being accepted. So I'm glad that they were very supportive. And I'm wondering if the grandmother probably doesn't know that Karac is trans. I'm going to assume that, because she was on point when she said, my grandson brought me flowers. I'm going to assume maybe the grandma doesn't know. Y'all let me know. But maybe the grandma doesn't know. And does the uncle even know? I'm curious at this point. Do they know that information? I'm sure now that they've seen the show, but I'm wondering if, okay, so grandma does know, then that makes it 10 times better, because people when they're older, they don't understand a lot of times to switch the pronouns and stuff. So the fact that she was like grandson, love that. Love that. So yeah, it definitely seemed to be a very welcoming, and a nice little family reunion. So yeah, maybe they need to visit more often, hell, because literally I was like, dang, Brittany is smiling. She got a little spark in her eyes. Like, she definitely needs to spend more time. Okay, so I ain't the only one. I'm not the only one, because I was like, I can't stand that type of stuff. That's hilarious. I thought the same exact thing last night with those price tags. Heck yeah. Oh, it's annoying. They are forcing them on us. They really don't have anything going on, but it was a great visit. They are boring. They make my city look boring. You know what, Barlett? You are a mess. Let's see. Que pasa, abuela? Love me immediately. Half off sticker. What's up, Lesky? Hey, mother, mom, it's mother, mom, mother's mother. Okay, so it's the mother's mother. Okay, well then that makes it even more so that she calling her own daughter crazy. So that should tell you a lot right there. That should really tell you a lot. At this point, the parents not fit to come around right now. Just try to close that chapter and try later. Yeah, I would say that too. I don't know. I don't agree with bad mouthing my own child. Yeah, but she sure did with the passion. She said she loco. She is loco. I said, oh, okay. That's why I figured that may have been the father's mom, because she said that with the quickness. But no, that's her own blood. Her abuela said it all. Her mom lied to her and denied her. That was tacky. Yes, yes. Let me see. She realized she is not the problem. Ain't nothing like grandma's love. Depending on your grandma. Depending on your grandma, you know what I'm saying? Some grandmas can be more toxic than the parents, but yeah, a good grandma, yes, there's nothing like a grandma's love. My wife, Lansky said his wife Brittany was 35 minutes away from him. It's meant to be, y'all. Lansky been trying to get with Brittany. He probably been in Brittany's DMs. Lansky ain't playing. Karac wants here at his mom's. Wants here. Wants her. Karac wants her at his mom's. Probably so he can keep an eye on her. Brittany didn't want to move back to VA. That's why they didn't tell grandmother. Yeah. This was the only reason this episode got a because of the Brittany Karac situation. Otherwise, it would have been an F for you. Grandma knows, uncle knows. Hey, Pinot Noir. Hey, by the way. It was a sweet scene. It made me smile, and it made me know that there's definitely love inside of Brittany. She's definitely has had some traumatic things happen to her, but I do feel like she does understand genuine love when it comes to her actual grandmother. So yeah, but anyways, with that being said, that was the end of their scene. It was very supportive. So hopefully, How many more damn episodes do we have in this season? I feel like this season has gone on forever, or maybe because it's just that boring. I'm trying to figure out how many episodes we have. So moving on. Joy Nomi and Red. Okay. So Red is in St. Louis, and we see Joy Nomi cutting up fruit for her cute little baby. And of course, one of the first things he says is, "Where's daddy? Where's dad at?" And she's like, "Dad is in, St. Louis. Do you miss him?" And I'm just like, you are just setting up this cute baby for, just trauma, just so much stuff. But with that being said, I had to laugh my ass off because she started looking for his PS5 and couldn't find it. Because remember, he said a couple of episodes ago, "I'm leaving my PS5. Of course, I'm coming back." Well, lo and behold, she couldn't find it anywhere. And that little trailer, the trailer that she has is only so big, so it's only so many places he could leave it. Sound like he took that damn thing with him, which is interesting. Can you take that type of stuff on a plane? I don't know. Maybe I'm still thinking about when, all of that stuff happened in 2011 and it was a lot of stuff you couldn't take on a plane. Maybe you can, but literally she's looking for it and it's nowhere to be found. So I had to chuckle because I said, damn. He said all of that just to tuck it in his freaking suitcase and go to St. Louis. So at this point, she was like, "I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know," because he took his pride possession and I can't find it. So Red meets up with his boy from prison. And apparently they did the whole entire bid together. And at that point, we literally find out and we meet the guy that introduced Red to Joy Nomi in the first place. All right. And so his boy was like, "Look, I was trying to hook up my boy and be like, look, I'm gonna introduce you to her, Red. You can milk her." And yes, he literally said milk her. Okay, you can milk her, you know what I'm saying? Because look, we just, you trying to survive. And so literally Red is like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to survive in there." He was like, "And I did that for like 18 months. But then after that, I fell in love with her." Fell in love my ass. You ain't fell in love with her. You still milking her. Okay? And probably when it got to the point where she had no more milk to give, that's when your ass left. So at the end of the day, when he literally said that on camera, he only, in my opinion, tried to cover it up and said for 18 months, that's what I did. Then I fell in love. He only tried to do that because for whatever reason, Red is still in that mindset of, even though all of my action shows I'm a bad guy, I still don't want people to think I'm a bad guy. Get the hell up out of here. So then at that point, you have him telling his version of the story about how Joy Nomi is riding him. And then you have this little fool right here and his other boy saying, "She need to give you some breathing room. She need to let you live." And his wife wasn't having it. Interesting enough, while he was sitting up there trying to speak on Red's behalf, his wife was checking the situation, and it almost seemed like they had this passive aggressive tension going on their damn self. So I was like, why you too busy trying to give somebody advice on what they need to do and what a couple should be or not be? Seems to me that y'all got your own tension going on, because she checked that situation. She said there is no I in a relationship. It's about doing things together. Yes, thank you, Lee Pepper. Thank you. Please like this video, share, subscribe. So yeah, so at that point, I was just like, okay, he's getting the wrong advice from some ignorant fools, in my opinion, who not ready for a relationship they damn self. And then Red gave every single stereotype even more of being fat and sloppy. I said, is he sweating in between his man titties? What the hell is this stain in between his freaking man titties? I said, and the fact that you felt that it was appropriate to look like this. What is going on? Did you miss your mouth? What is going on here? I don't know. But what I do know is I just shook my head and I said, oh my gosh, like seriously, it is bad enough that you already got the shape that you have. It is bad enough that you don't have real shoes, real clothes, but then you gonna sit up there and have this big old stain down your freaking shirt in between your man titties. I was done. I was done. I said, dang you, Red. Every stereotype, you bring it every single episode. Ugh. So with that being said, he's like, I gotta think hella hard about going back or whatever the case may be. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So he ends up calling her and he's like, baby, I love you. I'm coming home. In other words, I still need to milk your ass. So he returns back to New Mexico. And of course, when he returns back, she's like, what about girls? Who did you go see? And then she's like, I have a journal. And I have all of these things that I need from you. And pretty much he's listening to it and he's treating it like a chores list. And she was like, I need honesty. I need loyalty. And he said, well, look, all right, if you want honesty, I'm going to be honest with you. When we got into it, I ended up sleeping with Amy Winehouse. And at first she pauses. I'm trying to hold it, y'all. At first, she pauses because every episode she cries and literally. I'm sorry. I ain't shit for laughing, but let's be clear. I typically am somebody when people cry, I get sad and I even cry too because I don't like to see people sad. But now every time she start crying, I laugh my ass off. Just the whole shaking of her body, the whole facial expression. I just literally was like, oh my gosh, here we go again. So when she starts crying, baby, I had to laugh. I was just like, at this point, your crying means nothing to me. At this point, I feel like her crying is just a way to manipulate the situation. Her crying to me is a way for her to manipulate the situation so people just won't tell her she's a dumbass because they would feel bad while she's crying telling her she's a dumbass. I feel like she cries so people can get off her back. That's what I think. That's what I think when it comes to her and her crying. And maybe that's exactly why I sit up there and I laugh at this point because I can't take it seriously. Like I just can't. I just cannot. I cannot. So with that, exactly. Red, please, them dollars fell in love with your commission. Exactly. He didn't fall in love with no one. No one. That's a grease stain from his feedback. Whatever it was, I was just like, damn you. But you interested enough, you notice how it's right in between his man titties. Y'all saw that? I was like, it's right in the middle. That's why I was like, is it sweat? Because he sweat. I mean, we all sweat, but he ain't got no proper man bra on to kind of protect. Like, I'm sure them suckers be dripping. I know that's disgusting, but just hell, it is what it is. But yeah. Stop dating these cons. Child, his clothes, his shoes, his stance, his man looks like Puma the hot dog from Lion King. Guess how all good age ain't nothing but a number. All good age ain't what y'all talking about? Age ain't, I hope you ain't talking about Sean. Maybe y'all talking about something else. Let me keep going. He was discussing how she crazy about him. Wow, I don't get it. Let me see. I know he smelled like corn chips, child, corn chips, and a little bit of everything else. I'm be honest with you, Red don't look like he wipe his ass good. I'm just keeping it real. Shay, I've been there once. I think maybe Red a stud in my opinion. We've been saying that Lee Pepper because And when I first saw the picture of Red, I said, I don't know what the pronouns are. Like, I really low key, he does have that face where it's like you can't tell. You cannot tell. My girl Brave, Cheetos and dogs. You talking about he smell like Cheetos and dogs? Take a shot for every time Joy cries. Oh, for real. For real. We will all be slurring our words. Hormonal imbalance or something. No, I think it's a way to manipulate. I really do. At this point, it's a way for her to manipulate the situation. You have people like that who will just start crying just randomly to try to manipulate the situation. There are some people who are sensitive, but other people, they do it because they know it will keep people off their back. I don't believe he's male born. No. I think Red is male born. He was in a male prison. He said, and I don't think for trans they cannot be in the prison that they were born in. Like, for example, Karac was in a women's prison. So yeah, I think Red was born a male. He said he was milking her for money exactly, and he's still milking her. Definitely sweat. Child, Brave, cut it out. She not who we his breasticles was leaking. That's what it looked like. Looked like he was breastfeeding and them suckers started leaking. I got a friend in Bay Shore. Y'all talk about something else. Crybaby and Baby Huey. What a combination. Joy needs to be a legit actress on The Bold and Beautiful or something because she could cry. Yeah. But again, that's that manipulation stuff. Yes. Is nothing to cry over. Yeah. But you notice a lot of times tears don't be coming down. She be wiping her eyes really quick, but you don't really see the tears flowing. Her eyes may get watery, but for the most part, all you see is her make that face. She starts shaking, and literally next thing you know, I'm like, are the tears coming? Are the tears coming? You don't see them. So that's why I was like, nah, she be manipulating, in my opinion. I wish I would put my wife in the back seat for Red. Did anybody catch that? For real? For real. Which is why I was like, when he was trying to give his opinion on Red's relationship and she gave hers, I said it seemed like they got some tension going on their damn self, in my opinion. I forgot these two were even on the show. My son stays on it. Oh, y'all talking about something else. I agree, Chris. It doesn't matter what he says. She's still going to stay. I wonder what made her get rid of him, or what did she actually break up with him? If you ask my opinion, Red left her. The money dried up and he left. But that's my opinion. Same with Lindsay. Hey, I don't think I've ever seen your name before. C. Don White, what's up? Are you new here? Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, something tells me Red left her. Red left her and she had no choice but to move on because Red left. That's my gut. Red said he was milking her for 18 months till he liked her. He liked her for the money. He don't know what being in love is. It's obvious he ain't never had a girlfriend before. He don't even know how to kiss. Child. So yeah, so at that point, she started her little fake crying, and I laughed, honey. I thought that was a comedy at that point because I can't even feel bad for her. I was just like, okay, well, you crying yet again. And you know what? Maybe one day, if they decide to keep them, well, I guess at this point, they're not going to stay on the show. Maybe one day we need to have like some type of contest instead of a every shot type of situation. I don't know. Maybe everybody on a health kick. For every time she cry, we do a push-up or something. I bet you we be swole and don't have no flabby arms by summertime. I bet you. Anywho, it was all for the money. Exactly. Who will let him lay on her crying is more normal than her not crying. Exactly. That's what I said. It's a form of manipulation at this point. It's like you crying in every freaking episode. Like, I can't take you seriously. So moving on, child. Moving on. Look at that face. Look at that face. She got beautiful skin, though. I'll give her that. She ain't really got no blemishes or anything. I don't know if she got on makeup. I'm going to say she ain't got no makeup on, but she definitely got some clear skin. She do. Got to give her that, but moving on. Lindsay and Blain. All right. She a Robin. I'd be kind of scared of Joy if I was Red. Them tears would turn into violence real quick. Joy would turn into Joy Poppet. I don't know. I don't know. She may though. Look, you never know. You may have a point, Joseph. You may have a point. So Lindsay and Blain. Child, after that argument, when he had the audacity to violate the pork and put that bacon grease on the wall and all over the place, they decide to have their little Mississippi monologue about how they feel in the most dramatic freaking way. And I'm be honest with you, this freaking facial expression right here, Joseph, while you talking about Joy Nomi may snap, Blain, look at that face. Blain looked like he'll snap. He was like, I don't know, Lindsay, every time I feel like we on the right path, then something happened. I want to marry you, but there's always something and this and that and that. And Lindsay is over there like, I have nothing else to give. I have nothing else to give. What will make you happy? Because I just don't have anything else to give. And I'm like, then why the hell are you marrying him? And can somebody tell me, does Blain actually work or is he a stay-at-home dad? What does he do for a living? Because here's the thing. Some women can actually handle the guy being at home and taking care of the kids while they work. But I would say for the most part, a lot of women want a man to be a provider. So what the hell does Blain do? What does he do? Because I don't think it would have ever worked anyways if he really doesn't work and she's the one who's working. So, but yeah, she's like, what will make you happy? I have nothing else to give. And it was just a straight up Mississippi monologue soap opera. That's exactly what it was. Oh my gosh, I think someone said Dahmer too. I swear when I saw that, I said, oh my gosh, he's just missing the glasses. He is just missing the glasses and he is giving off those vibes. Scary as hell. Scary as hell. Because I saw them eyes and I said, ooh, he looked like he would be on snap. This ain't good. So with that, after they have their little moment and he's like, look, I gotta get up out of here because I can't deal with this. This story is so scripted. She knew she's not getting married and she knew, okay, well, we'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, so pretty much at that point, next thing you know, we see Lindsay and Miley in the car and she's like, we're going dress shopping. And Miley, her little side eye, such a pretty little girl. Her little side eye, she's like, why? And so Lindsay like, look, I know we fought in front of y'all and I'm sorry for that, but adults fight, but that doesn't mean that we don't love each other and we not gonna, break up. And Miley's like, why are you still going to look for a dress? So then they go dress shopping. And Lindsay is so excited because she gives me the vibes that she just want to be able to say that she was walked down the aisle and she's getting married. And she don't want the hard work of marriage. She just want to be able to say that she had a wedding. So at that point, she's literally excited. Meanwhile, Miley's talking to the grandma, talking about how, Blain's punk ass be running his mouth talking to me about mama. And so at that point, they're like, okay, well, we need to tell your mama what's going on. So when she come out in her final dress, none of them are looking happy. Molly's still side-eyeing her. And she's like, what's wrong? So Molly's like, look, like 2 days ago, your freaking man came to me talking mess about you. Then all of a sudden, it was the grandma saying, yeah, he done talk mess about you to me too. Then the friend is like, yeah, he done talk mess also. He done called me about you too. And I'm like, damn, everybody getting the call about Lindsay. Blain going in on Lindsay to her own family and friends. So at this point, they end up looking at a tape, which seems such like a setup because I'm just like, I know that you can look back 2 days ago and look at footage or whatever the case may be, but just the thought of knowing exactly which one to look at and where to look at, and I don't know, it just seemed like a setup. But at the end of the day, when she hears what Blain had to say, she is truly disappointed. She apologizes to Molly for her going through that. And at that point, she's like, okay, you guys, give me a minute. I need to make a phone call. And child, she walked out the damn freaking store with the dress on, and that lady, both of them was like, did she just walk out of here with our dress on? Her little ass show did. Then on top of that, she walk out with the dress on. She sit up there and walk out barefoot. And I'm sorry, I ain't never seen a big toe that's separated from the rest of the freaking toes. She looked like she doing gang signs with her feet. I don't know what the hell that was. I said, oh gosh. I said, what is going on here? I was like, it feels like there is a missing toe in between the big toe and the other toe. I was like, what's going on here? And who the hell goes outside barefoot with a freaking wedding dress on? So at that point, she apparently calls Blain and leaves this message. You set us back. We can never recover from this. How dare you? And I'm like, child, please. Ain't nobody got time for this nonsense. Let me see what you guys are saying. This story is so scripted, and she knew she was not getting married, and Kylie had that tape in the argument, all they needed to get off screen. Okay, so guess so is over. Lindsay and Blain. The Academy Award goes to everyone on this storyline. Someone teach Lindsay how to cry. They need to break up. They did break up, apparently. Oh my gosh, she ignored everything until her daughter speaks up. Exactly. Country AF. They country, all right. They country. They some country bumpkins. They said Heck works part-time. Oh, so he works part-time, huh? Clearly not enough to pay the so-called bills in that house, which is a problem. I don't think Lindsay will ever respect the man that doesn't pay the bills. Like a lot of women, they don't. Blain's a cam model. No one knows because in the beginning, he was the one that gave her work on construction, and now we don't know. Okay, so no one knows. Hi, Nia Joy or Nia Joy. I heard he works part-time. I don't understand why she proposed if he's that bad. Exactly. If he doesn't pay the bills, if she claims he doesn't do anything around the house, and you crying, talking about something, what can I do to make you happy? But you claim you don't have nothing left. It sounds to me you're in the negative. You're in the negative emotionally, and you're in the negative financially. So what's the point? What is the point? Remember when Blain hired Lindsay, but what does he do now? That's the thing. Did someone say OnlyFans? Not OnlyFans. Lindsay and Blain are clowns. These are the problems you face when you marry. No. No, GSP. GSP, y'all better make sure. GSP just took the stereotype. She just took the stereotype about these small towns and how they be dating their cousins and marrying their cousins. No, GSP. None of those dresses fit her or were for her. Yeah, because she don't need to be getting married. I like Lindsay. She ain't no punk like these other women. Yeah, well, she was crying, talking about what can she do to make him happy, but claims that he don't do nothing. Abuela was talks about Lindsay too. Yeah, it was scripted. No Millie in a teenager female room. I hope it was for TV. He's going to her daughter room. It's creepy. Yeah, that you definitely got a point there. That whole situation is creepy. Like, you should never sit up there and feel comfortable going to Molly to talk about her mama, especially when you know their dynamic. But even still, even if that was his blood daughter, no parent should be going to their kids talking about the other parent. Like, that's unacceptable. And then she leaves with the dress and no shoes. I'm telling you, please don't bring Lindsay back. I wonder who the next man will be. Well, apparently she won Beyonce still, so I don't know. Yuli, she isn't even that good of an actress. You can pick out when she's acting. You said they're throwing up at her feet. Am I the only one feeling like there's like a big gap where it looks like she's missing a toe? I don't know. There's no way she can walk in flip flops for real. I did them workers like, oh no, she did not. Exactly, exactly. They said Blaine was wrong. Okay, Blaine was wrong. That's from them prison slippers. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. If that's what prison slippers do, the best you can to never go to prison. Cause damn, I was like, her feet look. I was like, oh no. She wants, hey Bobby, she wants her cousin back so they can get hitched. I'm still mad they are talking about her getting 40 years like she has you gotta say smurder charge. She was literally she has junkie charges. She isn't doing 40 days. I think the issue, there's some felony charges involved. That's the issue, Marlon. But yeah, when you use the unalive word, put like a asterisk or like a SM in front of it or whatever. So then that way, because they don't like that word and some other words on YouTube. I hope she don't think she fit put that back on the rack. I'm sorry, but if Lindsay looked like me walking out in the wedding dress, may have ended differently. But if Lindsay looked like me walking out in the wedding dress, exactly. So in other words, she has the complexion for protection. But they was kind of looking at her like, did she just walk out? That was almost like that bridesmaid scene when homegirl walked out in the wedding dress, because she had to take a what in the middle of the street. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you are not supposed to do that. You get the wedding dress dirty and everything, even if it's just some freaking biker shorts. Like, you're not supposed to walk out in something that you haven't bought yet. Joy can give her crying lessons, right? Like, why marry him then? Exactly. She needs to stay on the show for the money, but not for the fact that she's interesting. They had about 15 storylines this season. 3 guys in 3 years to stay on the show. I bet she can climb a tree with her toes. So I'm not the only one who was thinking that about her feet. Okay, good. Literally, Bobby said she could climb the tree with them toes. Natalia Grace wants her feet back. Lindsay reminds me of, guess so. Casey Anthony? Ooh. He's desperate for someone to vent to. Exactly, because clearly he ain't got no friends. That's obvious. Her feet are doing the Star Trek sign. That's from reading. Hey, feet are saying live long and prosper, giving Flintstones yabba dabba do. Yabba dabba do. The daughter has been here before. Yeah, she definitely has an old soul, probably because she's been raised by her grandma. Yeah, she still doesn't have 40 years worth of charges. My bad. No, it's okay. It's all right, Marlon. I know you didn't do it on purpose. I need to start reading y'all stuff before I post it, but I be trying to get them in because I want to make sure you guys are acknowledged. Hope he gets better. Okay. Monkey feet. No friends. So at that point, she's like, how dare you? We can't come back from this. And I'm like, girl, bye. I wouldn't be shocked if they was even together for this actual season. They could have just been living together for the purpose of the show. Do you really think her daughter is living with her and Blaine with all the That's what I'm saying. It's so funny you just said that, because I'm like, they could have just been doing this just for the show and they not even living together. We really don't know. And at this point, I don't put it past any of them at all. What Lindsay is trash. Yeah. Well, appreciate me. Oh, for posting y'all stuff. Yeah, I try to acknowledge y'all as much as possible. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I try to acknowledge as much as possible. And y'all be cracking me up. Y'all be saying I'll be making y'all laugh. Y'all be cracking me up. Hell. Is that a big oh my gosh. Stop, Bobby. Bobby is going in, y'all. Bobby, I miss you. Oh my. Bobby is going in. Yeah, that big toe is something else. I don't know if y'all remember the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, but her big toe remind me of that. It's just completely just separate from everything else on that foot. That's what it looked like. I love the crew. Y'all too much for real. Who lives in a house with a 1970s panel in every room? Oh my gosh. They do, apparently. They got packed boxes in the living room like somebody's moving out or in. Right. Right. Molly Grace's face when talking to Lindsay always looks like this don't make no exactly. Molly was looking like, I'm confused. Who's the mama here? Me or you? And the 1970 state of mind, that's what goes down in Iuka, Mississippi, for real. Child, let me tell y'all something. Between Iuka, Mississippi and Jackson, Mississippi, with the Bell Collective and some other stuff going on, child, let me tell you something. I have no desire to ever go to Mississippi. I even wanted to sit up there and try one of them pig ear sandwiches. I'll pass. I'll pass. I just have no desire to go to Mississippi at this point. And for those who listen to me that's from Mississippi, look, I love y'all, but I'm sure y'all understand why some people just don't want to come to Mississippi. Y'all, it's just a reputation. Hell, half of the movies I saw when it came to the civil rights era was about Mississippi. Mississippi burning, the ghost of Mississippi. Yeah, I'm good on Mississippi. So move on. She can peel oranges and bananas with her feet. Pig ear sandwich out of pocket. Look, don't hate on the pork, Lansky. Don't hate on the pork. As long as that pork is cooked and good, I will try some pork. I bet she could swing from limb to limb with no hands. We're gonna move on. Oh my God. And the thing is, I could see if one foot was separate like that, because maybe she was about to turn and they kind of just made that. But both feet are like that. Both feet are like that. Like literally inches of gaps in between the big toe and the rest of the freaking toes. Lindsay and Blain. Yeah, Mississippi. Lindsay and Blain look like they are products of inbreeding. She can strip speaker wire with her big toe. I like pork too, Chris, but I'm good on pig ear. Child, don't knock it till you try it, because the way they was eating that pig ear sandwich on Bell Collective, I was like, I may need to try that, but I ain't going to Mississippi. That's for damn sure. She needs a regular job. So let's move on to our final couple. And usually they the first ones I talk about because they boring as hell. But we're going to have to talk about this because I need to know y'all opinion on a couple of things. So let's get into it, all right? Chevelle and Shucky Ducky Quack Quack Quay Quack, all right? So clearly their storylines is the mothers going back and forth. And I have been having issues with this storyline because I have questioned if this storyline was actually legit or not. Or do they pretty much, the mothers are doing this back and forth for the drama and for the check of it all. So at the bridal shower, Chevelle's mama gets into it and she acts an ignorant fool. Now, Quay mama ain't got no problem joining in on it at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's a little too over the top. And we do know that there are people who are over the top like that. But I just feel that at the end of the day, this is not giving real. And I'll tell you why in a minute. So at that point, Chevelle was like, Mama, can I talk to you outside? And she was like, look, I supported you through all of your marriages. Okay. And I was like, oh, so she's had several marriages. Okay. And so the mother's like, yeah, but you always had an opinion when you didn't like something. And I'm not about to hold my tongue. I'm going to continue to be me. And Chevelle was like, Mama, you need to shimmer down. You need to shimmer down. And I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, here we go. Shimmer down, Mom. Shimmer down. She's like, no, I ain't about to shimmer shit. I ain't about to shimmer shit. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. I'm not about to sit up there and pretend like this guy is great for you and everything else. So the next thing you know, she walked back in, and literally at that point, Quack's mom is like, I am so sorry. I did not want this to happen. I want the best for you and Quack. And I know that she don't like him and he don't like her, and literally Chevelle's mom, here we go again, I don't like him either, bitch. And so at this point, we get Q baby, Quack sister, who step in. Now I don't know how y'all feel about this, so we gonna really get into this. So Q baby pretty much starts talking to Chevelle's mama and is like, stay over there. No one's talking to you. At the end of the day, I don't let the sweetness fool you. I'm grown, but you are disrespecting my mama. You disrespecting my brother, and you need to stay over there. So then at that point, Chevelle's mama is like, no, you need to stay in your place, little girl. And she even like talks to Chevelle and is like, you gonna let her talk to me like that? And this is why I feel like at the end of the day, this is all for a storyline. Because yes, your mom is being ratchet as hell, she being loud as hell, but how many people do you know will allow this to go down and at least don't tell the girl next to her, look, at the end of the day, that's still my mama, just ignore her, but don't sit up there and feel like you could talk to her in any kind of way. So literally the fact that she allowed that to go down, I said, yeah, this is giving storyline. This is giving staged ignorance. Yeah, this is giving staged ignorance. So they're going back and forth, and the next thing you know, randomly, all of a sudden, perfect timing in the storm, in the chaos, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack Quay comes in. It was almost like production said, and Q, walk in, walk on stage. And he walks in, talking about, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm like, okay, all right, y'all. We gonna play these games here? Or are we really gonna play these games? Mind you, the 8-year-old child is seeing all of this. And so either the 8-year-old child knew this was acting, or the 8-year-old child is so used to this chaos, this is nothing for her. So at that point, this is when I started to question it. I started to question it even more because when they broke them up, you heard the sister kind of mimicking what Chevelle's mama said. And then all of a sudden, Chevelle's mama calls her a bitch. Then Miss Thing, Quaylon's sister gets up and she's like, you ain't gonna call me no bitch. You ain't gonna call me no bitch. And she walking over like she about to do something. But in the process of that chaos, Chevelle's mama is laughing when this lady is holding her back. She's laughing, okay? And then you see the sister laughing too, and the girl in front of her laughing. So at this point, I said, you know what? Who the hell y'all think y'all fooling? And let me just play this really quick and see if y'all actually see what the hell I saw. Did y'all see that smirking? I don't know about y'all, but if I'm ready to sit up there and bum rush someone for calling me a B, especially someone who's old enough to be my mama, I ain't smiling. I ain't smirking. And especially when you have someone who's old enough to be your mama seeing a child that she could pretty much like literally have raised coming at her, there's no smirking going on. Both of them were laughing and smirking like it was cute. Hey, Teef, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you, brother. And hey, Kimmy, what's up? Oh, yeah, it is rainy today. It is rainy. And you already know when it comes to the rain in LA, they act like they can't drive. So be safe out there. So I literally was like, I feel like this is staged ignorance. I feel like this is stage ignorance. This is planned. This is all set up because without these mamas going back and forth, seriously, what storyline would they have? And if they're beefing that much, why would she invite both of them when she went dress shopping? If they're beefing that much, why have a wedding at all? Sit up there and literally go somewhere to justice of the peace or whatever the case may be. Like, to me, it's all a setup. It is all a setup. And literally, I don't know if it's production on top of it, but I was just like, you really walk into this chaos. And he walked in like he was literally standing by the door waiting for his cue to walk in to the scene. That's what it was given. Because I'm sorry, if you just had came in and you had just parked and you hear all of that screaming and chaos going on, you ain't walking in calmly. You damn near trying to run in to figure out what's going on when you hear your sister, your mama, and everybody else screaming. So to me, it's all stage. It's all BS. Did y'all see the smirking too, or is it just me? Because I saw smirking. I think they think it's cute and they trying to hold in their laughter because they know this is all fake and it's all plotted. This is just what it's giving. It's what it's giving. Now, this is one thing I don't miss about New York. Love my second home, but 19 degrees, nah. So what are you guys thinking about this situation? No pig ear, feet, or tail. Pork is pork, Wanda. Pork. Poke is poke, okay? If it's cooked right, you may not, don't knock it till you try it. From the rooter to the tutor, don't knock it till you try it. His mother is trash and needs paws laid upon her. She is too disrespectful. Good thing it's an act. Another Emmy Award winning performance. I don't know about Emmy performance. I would say more of a all black network type of performance, if you ask me, or Tubi performance. But I like the heart to heart from his mom. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice if it was real. It was nice because to me it was too many highs and lows. You 1 minute taking off your jacket ready to fight her, and the next minute talking about something. You sorry now again. The editing could have been an hour or so later, but I don't know. I can see the storyline. Yeah, I feel like it's there. Chevelle needs a lesson on putting lipstick on. You are supposed to put lipsticks on your lip, not your upper lip. Child, she need lipstick. She need wig lessons. She needed all. And she's in a big city. She in Dallas. What's his name? Jonathan, the wig master. He does a lot of celebrities. Don't he live in Dallas? There are too many people out there who can hook up some wigs that are glueless that you can put on and will look so good. Lots of disrespectful, lots of empty chairs at that party. And another thing that I had an issue with, oh, that's Blain. Another thing I had an issue with is that after all of that chaos happened, what did Chevelle's mama do? She started hugging on all of the cousins and all of the friends that came to my son. This is my girl right here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. And I'm like, what? I'm sorry, what? What you mean you love y'all? Thank y'all for coming. There was no freaking party. If anything, you probably called them and said, look, we need to do a scene. We need y'all to come, sign off on this, you know what I'm saying? NDA, whatever the case may be. We need people here so we can do this scene effectively. Other than that, I was just like, how do you go from doing all of that and say thank y'all for coming and hug them at the end of that nonsense? Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't care who you are. Disrespect my mama. You get what you get. Hey, thank you. Thank you. And she just sitting up there letting that girl who's probably younger than her just say whatever the hell she want to say to her mama. It's just not realistic. I really hope her mom isn't that disrespectful in real life. Yes, the rain. Look at the table. It is still set and they were eating, all scripted before the party. See, my crew be knowing they got hawk eyes like me. That's why I was like, this is some stage ignorance for sure. I saw laughing this whole season during Chevelle fighting scenes. That's what I'm saying. He knew what was going on. Chevelle is shaped like a hot air balloon. Chevelle is shaped like a 40 ounce. Not a 40. Not a 40. No, a 40 is it. See, y'all about to sit up there and make me say something mean. Well, it's all shade, but a 40 got a small neck. It's skinny at the top. Y'all be talking about how she ain't got no neck and it go from head to body. So yeah, I don't know about the 40, maybe the bottom part, maybe the bottom part. I hope Chevelle gets a brand new wig for her wedding because that wig she has on looks like a mop, child. I tell you. And she be rocking them like they the best thing ever. There ain't no way they're just looking for a paycheck. Exactly. I was about to say Tubi. Nah, that's Zeus Network performance. Who do y'all think is worse? Who do you think is worse? Tubi, Zeus, or All Black? That's something we could definitely do a vote on. Tubi, Zeus, or All Black? In your opinion, who do you feel is worse when it comes to the ratchet, ignorant behavior? That's exactly what happened. A whole ass makeover. I'm in Dallas too. So, Elizabeth, you know, because baby, you giving face and hair in your freaking emoji, in your picture. So there ain't no way in hell she can't sit up there and find somebody who can lay some hair, do some makeup. So she can miss me with that. She act like she from Iuka, Mississippi. Yeah, I don't know. And upside down. She said she looked like an upside down 40 ounce. Oh my gosh. Now that's TV. Now that's TV, then Zeus. Zeus definitely. Okay, so we got, wait, now that's TV, then Zeus. And then Zeus definitely, they tied. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So yeah, in my opinion, while this was the big highlight of this episode, once I saw all of that smirking and smiling and all of that stuff, I said, baby, this is so staged. It's ridiculous. Like, and it's so sad that y'all ain't got no storyline but to see these mamas going back and forth. And it's amazing what people will do for freaking what, 2,000 per episode, someone just said. It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah. Are you watching Bad and Bougie? Started in February. What channel is that on, by the way? Please don't say Zeus. Is it on Zeus? Please don't say Zeus. Is it? Let me know, by the way. Let me know. Yeah. Hello, my Texas peeps. I've never watched All Black, but out of the other two, if say okay, Zeus. So you say Zeus. Who did their bodies on this show? They paid all these body makeover look like make under. Not a makeover, but a make under. Now that's a read. Hey Teef, yes. What's up? Yes, Teef is in the building. Teef's in the building. Like, how you still bad built after getting your body done? Hey, she need to go to Lala's surgeon. Lala was kind of shaped like that at one point, and then Lala went to a surgeon, and her surgeon hooked her up. I must say, her surgeon hooked her up. I don't know what Chevelle is doing, but child, all I know is I'm gonna need for them to get it together and actually give us a real storyline, or at least pretend like it's authentic. Because all I saw was Jerry Springer, because we know most of those people who was on Jerry Springer were literally low budget actors and actresses, in my opinion. That's just what it is. So yes. So yeah, so with that being said, you guys, that was pretty much the episode. Now, I'm trying to figure out how many more episodes we have. I feel like we have seen a decent amount of episodes, and I'm kind of over it at this point. Yeah. Oh, you do your own wig. See, you better call her up, DM her ass. Chevelle, you need to hit up Chevelle and say, baby, let me do your wigs for you. Let me do your wigs ASAP. I like Tubi. They got all the good oldies. Who is Zeus? Isn't that with Blueface and Krishan? Tubi. We talking about Tubi originals though, not the stuff that they put on there that they like licensed to put on there. We talking about their Tubi originals. Talking about original content for these people. So I'm honestly unsure. Maybe they were able to film some of what happened before Quay went back in. Quay just to me looked like he was waiting by the door and someone said action. And he walked in talking about, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, and Red, I know I miss him, but I finally realized who he's my. No, do not do Loretta Devine like that. Oh, no. No, not Loretta Devine. Nah, Loretta Devine. No. That queen. That queen is untouchable. Yes, she is. Loretta Devine. That lady is untouchable. We will find another comparison, but not Loretta Devine. Not Loretta. Not Loretta. Well, it looks like it might be good next week. Yeah, I'm just because how many episodes has it been? I done lost count. I feel like but you know what? Maybe it's because we had back to back. We had Love and then Life right after. So maybe that's it. But I feel like we have been in this Life after Lockup for almost 2 months now. I'm like, damn, how many more episodes we got? It goes down in the DM. I think Tubi is better. She is. Yeah, so definitely you guys, Loretta, yeah. Loretta, that's we started in I thought we did. Or no, wait. No, I thought it was late November, early December. Maybe was it? Maybe because of the fact that we had back-to-back seasons. Maybe that's it. Or maybe because I'm just bored as hell. And I feel like this has been going on forever because they need to really pick it up. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm so bored because it used to be a time where you could watch these shows and you would be upset when the last episode was done. Now I'm just ready for it to be done. I'm over it. So maybe that's it. But I truly feel like this has been going on for too long. They better hurry up because Mama June starts February 9th. He could be high key at any time. I can see it in the face though, Chris. No, that they said it. All can be true. That's a great idea. No pun intended. Y'all a mess. Y'all are a mess. But yeah, no, definitely. It has been a lot. That's what I thought too, Fabulous Me. I was like, it's been forever. I think it was okay. So it was December 1st. We've only had about 6. Wait, no. So that would be what? 8 weeks. It's been about 8 weeks. How many episodes is it usually in Life and Love After Lockup? They need to pick it up because I'm getting bored. Like, honestly, we better off freestyling and sometimes talking about this show because you already know we keep it live over here. But I'm just like, y'all need to pick it up and sitting up there with these little plot scenes that you making up and people can't even keep a straight face. Okay, so this December 1st. Okay, so it's been about what, 7, 8 weeks? It's only been 7 to 8 episodes. Do you think you're going to the Prison Brides, right? Not Prison Wives or Prison Brides. What do you guys think of that show so far? Only one person said they thought it was decent enough to review. The other 2 or 3 people, they said no, and then no one else has seen it. So y'all let me know if y'all feel like it's getting good. I will put it in there. But honestly, I may want to add another scripted show. These reality shows are starting to work my damn nerves because it's the same shit, different day. I recently learned how to slay and lay better via YouTube tutorials are that's nothing too. Why she ain't looking at YouTube to fix her wigs? Like I don't get it. Girl, they just be wigging it down at WeTV. Oh, winging it down. I thought you said wigging it down. Thought you was talking about her wig. I like it. Okay, yeah, I guess so. I think you did tell me you like it. What day is it on? Prison Brides, I want to say it's somewhere in the middle of the week. Okay, I haven't really been catching it, just tuning in for that reviews. Okay, so Pam said you like it. You like Prison Brides? It's worth watching and reviewing. See, it's half and half. It's boring to me. Okay, so since it's half and half, then I will take the time to watch 1 or 2 episodes. And then if I feel that it's worth it, I will do a review on it. I'll do a review on it because I'm getting like half. Honestly, it's more people saying it's not that good. But because I'm getting a couple people saying that they like it, I'll check it out. I will definitely check it out. You should do Godfather Harlem if it comes back. It was like, how many seasons did they have already in? 2, right? I tried to watch The Godfather Harlem, I think the first season, and then I think I slipped up after going into the second season. But there's a show that I actually am thinking about watching. It's like a mystery whodunit show that's scripted that I may add to my roster. So I may be doing that. But I miss scripted TV so much. And the strike, of course, we didn't have that much. So I may add another scripted show. Wednesday. Okay, thank you. Wednesdays at 9:30 on Lifetime. Thank you. Okay, so Prison. Okay, all right. I got a couple people saying it's good, so I will take it. Prison Brides is I think it's off to a slow start. Well, that typically happens for the first season. That typically happens, but okay. I'll watch it. I will go on and see what Prison Brides is about. And then maybe we can add it on there somewhere in a live of some sort. So maybe can we do things, all things 80s? Interesting enough, when I hit 1,000, that was going to be the theme, 80s. But a lot of stuff happened, which is why at this point I have to do these WTF weeklies, the WTF weeklies at this point, because it seems like every single week there is something going on. So at this point, I haven't even had a chance to do a celebration for 1,000 followers because there's always something popping off that we have to discuss. But yeah, so maybe 2,000 followers, that will be the thing. Maybe that. Because I feel like it's been a minute. So maybe, because I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to. Hell, it's some other stuff popping off. Y'all heard about the Chris Stokes ex confirming that apparently what he allegedly did is true? Yeah, it's a lot to discuss. They already got cast for a second season. Who? Prison Brides? Already? They was planning that. They gonna be trying to do back-to-back episodes. I mean, back-to-back seasons. I'm just happy SVU is back, even though I miss it on Thursday. Yeah, SVU. Prison Brides are like Love After Lockup. The only difference is these are women coming from another country, not interested. Oh, okay, so it's supposed to be like what? Love After Lockup meets 90 Day Fiance, maybe? Is that what it's supposed to be? Yes. Definitely love the 80s. Yeah, it's actually really easy to customize wigs. Yeah, she just don't want to do it. We have to celebrate you. Quit playing it. Yeah, but I don't know when I'm gonna fit it in. I just don't know, like with all of the reviews I'm doing, and I like to do 2 lives per week, and with my 9 to 5 and my personal life, I just don't know when I'm gonna fit it in. Maybe if we have some downtime and ain't no drama going on, maybe we can do something then. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy ride by the end of 2023 and 2024 so far. At least pluck the parts. At least pluck the part. Yes, Prison Brides. Happy. Well, thank you. So yeah, you guys, that was the end of the Life After Lockup review. We will definitely be back. That's a perfect description. Yeah. So pretty much they're combining both. So it's Love After Lockup meets Prison. Not Prison Brides. Love After Lockup meets 90 Day Fiance. So yeah. So when it all boils down to it, no, I knew what you meant. Guess so. When it all boils down to it, I'll try to check it out and see. But I definitely want to add more scripted television. Hopefully soon. What up, Josie? You did, but it's all good. Yes, replay gang is always appreciated. Please hit the like button. If you are new, subscribe. Hit the like button. You know, that is the great way. It's a great way to support the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Okay. Well, Shayla, DM me and let me know what you think is something good for me to watch. I tried to finish Black Cake. It wasn't for me. I'll just say it like that. It wasn't for me. But with that being said, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you as usual for tuning in, making everybody laugh. You guys are hilarious as hell. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles. Stay safe, you guys. Love ya.